Hey guys, it's Mercedes, also known as that mom here on the internet, and welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so happy to be back. This is a video that I actually filmed a couple weeks ago, but because of my brain fog, I was really like in the video, so I really wanted to redo it. And so right now I'm feeling really good, so I'm really trying to get a lot of stuff done right now. And yeah, here we go. This is 3 eco-friendly swaps that I have made and I'm not going back on. I want to put out a disclaimer that said that this is me, not my household, me. So a lot of these swaps are things that people like, and some of them are things that, or at least the first one that I'm going to talk about, is something that I've gotten the a really couple times. And even people I talk to that are already on the eco bandwagon, that are like me, that have forms of eco anxiety, because that's a thing, that's a real thing. And it's one of those things that if you dwell a lot on it, it can be really bad. But if you look at the positive side, it can be really good because it will force us to change. One of my favorite YouTube creators, Sharpie, she recently got involved with her town councils and stuff. So she is one of the eco ambassadors of her neighborhood, and that would be so fun to do. I don't know if there's anything like that for my area, but I'm definitely looking into stuff like that. And we have actually made some changes in my day job area. So there are, and I've been talking to a lot of the different people within my day job area about the different types of eco swaps and stuff. So it's definitely something that more people have on their radar, and it's definitely something that a lot of people are trying. We need to do it at a a larger scale, of course. A lot of people will tell you, we have all of the tools that we need, and it's just a matter of using the tools, and it's a matter of that people that are in the position of power using the tools, and being able to do things and actually make a difference and stuff. But it doesn't take people of power, it takes everyday people as well. So these are 3 things that I'm personally not buying in 2023 or beyond. So first thing is, I have swapped out. I am no longer buying plastic bottles like shampoo. I'm not buying shampoo, or not buying shampoo bottles. This is High Bar. This is one of the shampoo bars that are available on the market. This is the second or third bar that I've actually had. Me and my daughter use this. My daughter's hair is just about as long as mine, and you guys know how long my hair is. Let's go ahead and just throw that into the image. There we go. There goes some brain fog. Wow. Let's get through this before it gets worse. So High Bar is one of the bars that I've known about. This one I got on Amazon. Yeah. This says that it is 2 bottles, so 2 times 12-ounce bottles in 1 bar, and this lasts us a good 3-4 months sometimes. Yeah, it just depends on how often we wash our hair. And you guys know me, I'm really bad about washing my hair. I'm really bad about like getting it done, because it's just something that it's the last thing on my list. I don't have a list, but it's the last thing on it is washing my hair. So I wash my hair maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. That's why I have my hair in my bullet journal, to remind me about when was the last time I washed my hair, guys. But also, I have psoriasis, so I was always told not to wash my hair every single day. And I was told that the longer I go is actually better for my hair. Tried a lot of stuff for my psoriasis. This one, so this is my 3rd bar actually. So I tried on accident a different kind of the High Bar, and it didn't work well for me. So this one's the Maintain, and this one works really well for my hair and my daughter's hair. My daughter does not have psoriasis. She has eczema though. She does not have it on her scalp, but she does have some little flakes that are starting to appear. So the Maintain is good for her hair as well. The Maintain says that it is for, where is it? Oh, it's on the front. It's a color safe shampoo that maintains the health of your hair, leaving it fresh and clean, with shea butter and honey quat to add a bit of shine. So it's really just a maintain, so it's not anything, you know, too crazy or anything. It's not like an extra hydration or anything. I think we accidentally got the hydration bar last time and my hair did not like it. You would think that it would, because, you know, psoriasis is, a lot of people know psoriasis as dry, but it's actually like really like mixture, because I'm really oily and I'm really dry at the same time. But the maintain bar is, I like it the best. Definitely, we were having some issues when we got the wrong bar, but this is the second of the maintains, and I really like it. The conditioner is I'm still on my first conditioner bar, guys. I'm having more issues with conditioner than I am with shampoo. But also, a few years back, I was told that really conditioner is not all that great for us. Like, we don't actually need it, and that's just really weird. Like, dude, Google it to totally understand better. But I've used conditioner very little now. I do use it still, so like the bar, I'm able to just kind of paint on my hair. And guys, bars have a learning curve that I thought I knew. I was gonna say, I really will show how bad my experience was trying to learn how to use a shampoo bar. I love this shampoo bar, by the way. It's my favorite right now. But in the beginning, I really had issues learning how to use it and learning how to use it right. So you have to make sure you have a good amount of wetness in your hair. Like, you have to make sure that your hair is completely wet and drenched before going with the bar. Another thing I will say about the bar is, for me, like, I can put like up at the top and do a really good lather and everything. Wow. Showing my age now, guys. I'm sorry. But I can do a really good lather on top, and then on the side with the long part of the hair, I have to like kind of hold it all together and really like swish it so that I can get it all through and everywhere. And you're supposed to really massage into your scalp with shampoo anyway. So it's different, of course. I don't know why my nose is so itchy, guys. I'm so sorry. But between the liquid and the bar, which, if you guys remember when I did my plain review, that was one of the reasons why I said that I wanted to go with plain, and plain is totally cool still. I totally want to get plain. It's just out of my budget. That's exactly what's going on here. Is it's out of my budget. This is like under $15, totally within my budget. Plain is like 20 something dollars a bottle, but I've actually been talking to my husband about making another order because I love plain, and I love that they recycle their bottles. They recirculate their bottles, guys. They don't recycle their bottles. They recirculate the bottles. They sanitize them and everything. And if I'm buying liquid shampoo, I'm definitely only buying plain. Sorry. If in the future I get shampoo as a gift, because that happens. A lot of people will buy you toiletries for Christmas, your birthday, whatever, because that's just kind of the way that we've been raised. Because even as a kid, we got toiletries as gifts and stuff. So if I get any shampoo, I will use it, because that is another part of the eco-friendliness, to use what you have. If I get any for like a gift or anything, I will still use it. We're going to use it, and we're just going to be very mindful about where the plastic goes. And like I've said in the past, that TerraCycle exists, and a lot of stuff on TerraCycle's website has free boxes that you can collect your stuff and send it to them, and they can go ahead and do it. TerraCycle is so cool. If you guys don't know about TerraCycle, definitely look into them. And actually, Shell Bizzle did a whole expose on them, basically, and you know, she was wondering if they were too good to be true, but I love the outcome of the expose, so I'm still very much into TerraCycle. And a lot of different companies have free boxes, guys. Just letting you know that a lot of different brands totally have free TerraCycle boxes, like pens and stuff. At the end of the school year, teachers, if you have dried out markers and everything, TerraCycle box them. And then you can also get points too. Like, it's so great. It's so great. Okay, but that's one thing that I will not buy with my own money, in 2023 or beyond is plastic shampoo bottles. Plastic shampoo, plastic bottles, shampoos, plastic body wash, all that kind of stuff. Gone back to using bars of soap. We got some from the farmer's market recently. Daisy G's is the company that we got from at our last farmer's market, and I really want to go to Strawberry Hedgehog in downtown Phoenix, Thomas Road and Thomas Road and 15th Avenue. Check their hours before going down because they have very limited hours. Strawberry Hedgehog, I really want to get soap from them, and they're at a lot of farmers markets as well, and they're at a lot of the witchcrafted markets as well that are happening in Glendale, and I think the next one is the Samhain witchcrafted market, so I'm definitely going. Tried to go to a lot of them last year and I just couldn't work, but anyway, second item that I personally am not buying anymore are dryer sheets. My goodness, you can do a quick Google search and find out that dryer sheets, not the greatest. Again, psoriasis. I have psoriasis. Again, my children have eczema. Like, I got psoriasis all up on my elbow. That's probably TMI for a lot of you guys. But this is old psoriasis scars. Totally have skin issues because of all of this. And dryer sheets are not good. They're not good for people that have sensitive skin, that have skin issues. A lot of people that I know that have sensitive skin totally forgoed dryer sheets years ago, and then as a part of the eco-holistic community, learned more about the carcinogens that are in dryer sheets. And you wonder why they're there in the first place. Oh yeah, there are a lot of preservatives and stuff, but it's a really big question of, if you guys aren't aware, a carcinogen is something that's bad for you. It's cancer causing. They're in a lot of stuff, actually, the carcinogens. Yeah, it's a fun word to say, but it's a really bad thing to have. So what am I doing? I only have one in my bag, but this is my dryer ball bag, and the other two are currently lost in laundry, so I really need to actually fold the laundry and put them away. This is one of my dryer balls, and they are really stained because I put essential oils on them. I don't put essential oils on them all the time. I put maybe 1 or 2 drops, and they're good for like loads and loads and loads. And I don't like overly scented things at all, so it's fine. I'll put a drop on if I have a load that had some extra stinky stuff. So if I had extra stinky scrubs or potty accident for the baby, we'll put just a drop of essential oil, and most of the time it's either like a patchouli or a lavender, so I only really need a drop, and it's good for loads and loads and loads. The only bad part is that they stain. But they actually, dryer balls, they aerate at the same time that they're in there, so they're knocking things around. They make sure that there's no what's the word called? Creases? They come out all crunchy and crunkly. You know what I'm talking about. I just can't think of the word right now because the brain fog is starting to creep in more. You have to iron your clothes because they just come out all crunchy and crunkly. I don't know the word. Let me know in the comments below, and I swear as soon as I post this, I will probably think of the word, but let me know in the comments. This dryer ball and my set of dryer balls that I have, they came from Target. They came from the dollar spot. They were $3, and I bought them 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Yeah, at least 2 years ago. And they work so well. I use them in my clothes. I use them in the baby's clothes because I do her clothes. My daughter will use them in her clothes, but she doesn't always use them. She's more of a nothing at all type person. And my husband doesn't really use them. He likes them. They're nice. He likes that I have them, but he's still a dryer sheet fan. So that's fine. And he doesn't have skin problems. He does have sensitive skin, but he doesn't have as many skin problems as we have. So you can definitely tell with us when we've used a product that's it's not as good because we're all red and broken out and everything really fast. Fortunately, he doesn't get like that, but he does use the free and clear type stuff on his clothes and everything. So for me personally, I am not buying dryer sheets. I don't need to buy them because I have my dryer balls. And now, will I buy more dryer balls? I'm looking into buying another set of dryer balls, and I'm looking at like Earth Hero, and they're like free trade and organic dryer balls, because I have no clue what the Target ones were made of. They're cute. You can find them at Walmart, even in the aisles on the end caps near the laundry stuff. Again, they're mass company produced. I'm looking at Earth Hero and like Etsy for small creators and small businesses, and there's even farms close by that do little crafting fairs and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that one of those farms with like sheep and stuff probably do make their own dryer balls or anything, or I could probably find somebody that will darn me some, because I'm pretty sure that's how they make them, is just darning them over and over and over again until they stay in the ball. I like the ones that they make little cats and stuff. There's on Earth Hero, there are some that I'm looking at that are like technically in my cart. They've been in my cart for a year though. They have a little lamb, and they have little llamas and earth ones, and they're just cute. I like them, so I'm looking into buying one more set at least. So I have 3 right now, and at least another set of 2, so that would make 5. Plus the bigger balls will probably help a lot more with like my blankets and stuff when I wash my blankets. So third item. So I am not buying Ziploc bags or Ziploc type of bags anymore. Personally, I am not buying those types of bags, those types of single-use zip top bags. Let me tell you, the amount of bags I have seen go into trash in my recent years of the eco lifestyle, and I'm really sad because I have thrown bags away, and because I'm not perfect, not at all. And I've taken bags, Ziploc type bags, to work, and I've tossed them, and I'm just not trying to do that anymore. I'm really trying to make a conscious effort. So I have now 10, maybe 11 stasher bags. This is the half-gallon stasher. This one is probably the original one that started my stasher obsession. I got free stasher bag with an Earth Day bingo board a year ago, almost 2 years ago now. I think the summertime it'll be 2 years. But I'm just so thrilled with how many things you can do with a stasher bag. You can also, I used one the other day in my lunchbox because after I was done eating the food out of it, I brought stuff home that was cold, and I didn't have an ice pack or anything. So I took some ice and I threw it in my stasher bag, and I threw it in our freezer at work until I was ready to go home and totally use it as an ice pack on the way home. You can use them. I have taken, I'm assuming this is my original one. It's got a little bit of discoloration at the top, on the back at least. I don't know if you guys can see that in this light, but I've taken this to medieval times. I've taken my stashers to medieval times, guys. This was so funny because the servers had to stay in character, and I brought the bag out because I had my daughter's bib and I had her fork and her spoon just in case we needed them, and I had, diapers and wipes in it. Yes, diapers and wipes totally fit in this. If you guys are just kind of wondering like how that fits in this, they totally fit. They stand up. And I've taken this to the water park a ton of times. But anyway, back to the medieval times. Watching the servers in character, being genuinely interested in what this is, but having to stay in character, one of the best interactions I've ever had. one of the best interactions I've ever had. What type of magic is this? And everything, but like totally, I was like, you know what? If you guys find the time machine that Doctor Who left sitting around somewhere, definitely look into these in the future, guys. Because we know Doctor Who has been to the medieval times. We know Doctor Who was actually at medieval times before it was medieval times. Okay, sci-fi nerds. But anyway, stashers. I'm not buying single-use bags anymore, and I'm making a conscious effort to not need to use single-use plastic bags anymore. Looking at my lifestyle, I think about 50% of it I can say is maybe perfectly eco-friendly. Only about 50%. And that might be stretching it because I am not perfect. I'm still learning. I will share with you guys that I just won on Instagram. I won Catherine Kellogg's book, 101. I'm going to botch the title. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am going to look this up. For Going Zero Waste, Catherine Kellogg, she has a book, and she was giving away some imperfect copies because, like I was telling my husband, that's just a part of who she is. She is zero waste, and she's not going to let these imperfect copies go bad at all. So she was able to give them away. So her book is on 101 Ways to Go Zero Waste by Catherine Kellogg. And the reason why she was giving them away is because they were imperfect. If you guys can see a little bit, they don't have a gloss on them. And I think I was reading that that's just the way she wanted to make sure to do them, because then they are more eco-friendly. But because of that, some of the writing on the covers are coming off, and that is totally fine with me, because that's totally fine with me. And I enter a lot of giveaways. I'm never expecting to win. But I'm so excited of the ones that I do get to win. And not only am I excited to get this book, my daughter's excited that we're going to have a signed copy by an author. This is the only book in our collection that will have a author's signature in it, but she's also excited to read it, and she's also excited to see what else is in the book and what else we can do. Actually, still speaking of Catherine Kellogg and her Going Zero Waste, she had this recipe for like an almond bar of making with your leftover almond pulp, and I had been trying to make a cookie or a bar with my leftover almond pulp from making almond milk, and I just couldn't get them to stick together. And then she put a recipe on her Instagram, and totally it worked out, and they stayed together perfectly. We put some dried fruit in it, and we were able to really just have some fun and throw some extra stuff into the recipe that she didn't have in the original one, but they turned out great. I also put on some crushed up pretzels on the top, and that was really fun, because then you had the salty sweetness, and they hit the spot. They were some healthy munchies, guys. They were some really good ones. My baby kept asking for them over and over. She asked me for cookie, and I felt really good giving them to her because they had no extra sugar in them. They had fruit on them, yes, but they had the dried fruit on them. So they had the little sugar from the dried fruit, but they didn't have any extra stuff. I didn't actually have the maple syrup either that she had on her recipe. So that was a little challenging because they weren't as, wet as they should have been, but it still worked out really good. And I think next time I will probably get the maple syrup. I just didn't have it at the time. And yeah, we're really excited about that recipe because it was really, really good. And I'm definitely needing to make some more. I actually haven't made almond milk in a little bit because I haven't been able to go get almonds, but I will go get them, and I will make more almond milk, and I will make more of the bars. So yeah, anyway, those are 3 really fast, quick things that I'm not buying in the new year. You guys know that I'm trying to do my reusables all I can. This is one of like 4 cups that I have. I have this one. I have my double-walled insulated cup that I've had for the last like 4 years. I have 3 coffee cups, I think, right now, because I've got the pink one, the blue one, and I have one in my locker at work, which is a little like Halloween cup that I got from Starbucks. And I just kind of left it in my locker at work to make sure that I have a backup cup. And then I have a backup water bottle in my locker as well. So if I forget my water cups, I have a water bottle to refill, and also I can take that on the bus with me afterwards, because these ones are totally allowed on the bus. Some of the drivers give me a little bit of grief, but at that point I just take out my straw and pop close my lid, and it's fine. Most of the drivers don't give you grief. If they're having a bad day, they'll give you grief about any cup, whether it's spill proof or not, to be quite honest. But anyway, those are things. And then I have, of course, we have our reusable bags that we take. I have bags that are like this, that are produce bags, and they are from Confetti, I think it's called. I'll have to share it. I'll have to share it actually on Instagram, because I think I do maybe have already a topic of that, but I like them. They're really good. My mom gave them to me for Christmas last year, and it's like a 6-pack or something, and they stretch really good. I think I've also shown them to you guys in videos before, that you stretch really amazing. So yeah, those are some things that I'm a little bit more consistent about, is my bags and my reusable water cups and stuff. But these 3 items are things that I am still fairly new with, and still pretty much getting the hang of. Especially with the stashers, we're trying to build a stasher army in the house. Have enough stasher bags that we can use instead of having to use the single-use stuff. So, but this, actually have to warn you guys. So if you have any type of texture issue, because this is silicone, I do have people in my life that have texture issues and they cannot touch the stasher bags. They have no clue why, and it really was a shock to them that they have these sensory issues. I find no problem holding it, but it is a medical grade silicone. I have a video all about the stashers, if you guys want to look at that video for any extra reviews about the stasher. But that is something that you guys might want to take into account if you have any type of texture issue because of the silicone, especially the inside of the bag. I've been told by people that they don't like the feeling of the inside of the bag, so it's alright. I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I love their product, and I'm not exclusive to their product. I do want to get some other bags, mostly for the reason that these guys are expensive. This bag is probably like 20 something bucks actually. So the initial purchase price is a little steep, but the overall investment is not. There are some reusable bags at the dollar store that I've been made aware of, so I do want to get a couple of those and try them out and do a review on them. Also, having other types of reusable bags in the house other than the texture stuff, I feel a little bit more comfortable like sending those to school with my kids as snacks and stuff. My oldest, I'm more willing to send the stashers with her because I know she's going to bring them home. But when my youngest starts to go to school, I'm not so sure if I want to send the stashers with her to school, because you know, kids, they make trades. She could go to school with this and come home with this. You never know. Kids, I've done trades too. I used to do Pokemon cards. My grandma had to explain to many a parent about no trade backs. It was very funny growing up in the 90s as a Pokemon kid. Guys, let me know in the comments below. Did you guys make anybody cry? I was actually really, really good at Pokemon. I was this little unsuspecting little girl that was really good at Pokemon as a kid. So could I do it now? Probably with a little practice, but my kids are into Pokemon now, so we've totally given them the cards. So anyway, that was the gist of the video. Now I'm just kind of going off on tangents. So I want to say thank you guys for joining me so much with this video. Thank you guys for being here, because being here alone tells me that there's a lot of people that are trying their best. I'm trying my personal best, and you guys are probably watching this video because you're trying your personal best as well. And every person that is trying is making an impact. Like I said, in the beginning of the video, one of my favorite YouTubers, Sharpie, she's gotten involved with her community. She's, like I said, her community eco leader. If there's something like that in your area, totally check into it. All of the voting matters, guys, especially with all the big issues and all the small issues that turn into big issues. I was totally taken blindsided one time because I was talking to somebody about our light rail system down here, and I had voted yes to expand the light rail system, and people were very upset because A, they did not take the light rail system, they had their own cars and everything, and B, they were like, I don't understand why I need to pay for something like this. So public transit and streets and all that kind of stuff, that stuff gets voted on, and it's really important stuff. And even if you're not the one using it like all the time, it's still for our community's best interest. Having ride shares like the bus and everything are really good because that's a giant thing that has riderships of thousands of people a day. Thousands and thousands of people a day. And it's one vehicle versus if you take, say there's 30 people on the bus. If you take those 30 people and put them in 30 different cars, that's a lot more than the bus. I mean, I know the bus gives off a lot of stuff, but it's much better. It's much better. And a lot of our buses are getting updated to, I don't think we have any electric buses, but I know they're getting updated, so they are well within the environmental standards. And the light rail system, I did a video about the light rail. I'll link that one as well. Most of those cars are electric. When you look at the Valley Metro website and you get all the little facts about the light rail and the bus, I'm pretty sure that there's also like an environment thing on the Valley Metro website. I'll have to check and I'll have to link it below and everything. But most of the public transit stuff will give you these numbers and stuff of their environmental impact and all that. So it's nice to be mindful, and something that I do want to make sure that I'm trying to figure out how to do and figure out how to get involved with is having more safe pedestrian roads. I'm unfortunately at a very dangerous crosswalk, and unfortunately it doesn't matter what age you are. The cars see the green light and they book it. They see the green light pop up at the same time as the pedestrian signal pops up, and they don't care that there's a pedestrian signal that pops up. So that's something that I'm personally trying to get more involved in my community, is to make more safer roads, more dedicated like safe bike lanes, like a protected bike lane, protected pedestrian lanes. It's our infrastructure. And now we're going off on a different eco tangent, guys. Our infrastructure is car based in a lot of cities. It's car based, and a lot of people that are trying to make an impact with the environment are walking more and are biking more and are scooting around on the scooters more, and it's impossible in some areas to be able to do that safely, unfortunately. So we got to get involved to make what seems like a small change, but it's a big change. It seems small or it seems big, and it's totally doable. It's totally doable because we do simpler things to make cars' lives better. If you guys are watching and you guys drive, I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. Absolutely not. I cannot drive. I try to drive, but I cannot drive for many different reasons. Does it bother me? Yeah. Am I still going to try to drive? Yeah, I'm still trying. But at this point in time, I don't drive. So for me, I am a pedestrian. And yeah, so I know this went off on a tangent, on an eco tangent. If you guys want more about the eco-friendliness, about roadways and everything, check out City Beautiful, and check out Not Just Bikes, and check out, whose other channel do I like? Our Changing Climate. And Andrewism? Yes, Andrewism. He does a lot of solar punk videos. So definitely, definitely, eco's the way to go, guys. And totally, we're here on the planet. The planet is giving us life. We ought to be giving life back to our planet. So yeah, if you guys agree with me, I'd love to know. If you guys don't agree with me, I'd also love to know. If I went on a tangent and you guys totally don't like that tangent, I also want to know. Let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. I have a lot of different videos on a lot of different topics coming up, all within the That Mom umbrella of content. This is friendly That Mom giving you friendly advice. What did I say? I said subscribe, I said comment, I didn't say share. Share. If this video resonates with you, share it with somebody that you feel like it would resonate with as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all to my 62 subscribers. At least at this moment in time, I have 62 subscribers. And I thank you all for being here, and I thank you all for being very patient in between videos. Like I said before, the long hauler symptoms are not something I wish on my worst enemy, and I really hope to get kind of over them a little bit better. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye!